Hey Hogs, I'm going to quickly do a video of the play kick that we talked about this when we were in 30 personnel, which means we have two H-backs pretty much in the backfield, and we ran the play kick. Now kick is power without a puller here, okay? Our H and the two H's are doing the kick out and the lead up and through. Everybody else is blocking their backside gap, okay? So it's like a running power, but the backside guard isn't pulling. So the backside guard and tackle are just doing gap on double, like everyone else is doing to their backside gap, okay? So we'll just talk about it here. So it's powering or counter. So we kick out first guy outside the tackle. Okay, so that'd be 7-7-7 against our defense here, 3-4. So the first H would kick him out. The second H would lead up and through on the play side backer. This tackle would go through his progression gap on double. There's a guy on him, so he double unders him. He dip blocks that guy. Play side guard. No one in his gap, no one on him. Double team with the nose to the backside backer. Okay, right there. Center is doubling to the backside backer. Okay, now the backside guard and tackle. The tackle has a guy in his gap, so we block him. Okay, the guard, no one in his gap, no one on him. So he's doubling with the tackle, but the tackle, this would be a gap call. So gap, gap, gap. They block out to their gaps here, and that's who they're blocking. So it's a lot like up front, we're kind of blocking dive to the left, but we're kicking out on the backside and leading up and through with the other H, okay? So we're all just blocking our backside gap using our gap on double rules, as we use with a lot of plays, okay? So it would be push blocking or drive blocking in this play, right? We have some examples of it. I'll pull it up from last year. We'll watch some kick plays. Let's see here. Do we have kick? Say here. Maybe we did not run kick last year. I thought we did. Look here. Offensive play. Kick. Here's a quarterback kick. All right, we can watch. Let me see if there's any more kicks here. I don't know. We'll watch the quarterback kick here. If I can now find it. Here, let's do this. Here we go. Kick. Okay. We have two H's in. All right, running kick to the offensive left here. Okay. So gap on double, everybody. So the tackle has a guy in his gap, so we'd block him. We'd say 7-7-7 because we kicked the first guy outside. So we'd be right there. So gap on double with this guard. So he knows he's doing a push double, working to the backside backer. Here, gap on double. So he'd be working with the tackle. The tackle has a guy in his gap. So this would be gap, gap, gap. So he'd block out. Okay. So that's what we have here, blocking his gap, kicking out, backside H. Okay, is leading up and through the hole. Having a push. This is a great push double here down on the hip, as you can see. He doesn't stay square, so he doesn't get up to the linebacker here. I bet he makes the tackle. He sure does. That's why we stay square in our double teams here, guys. Okay, when we do this push double team, we want to get on the hip, but we want to stay square so we can work up to our backer. Okay, because if he worked up there, this would be a touchdown. Okay. Then backside guard blocks out. This tackle should be going to this guy. He was wrong. Okay. Next play. Do we not have an end zone? I guess not. No end zone. Here we go. Here's another one. Gets the same defensive front. Which way are we running it here? Okay, running it to offensive right. Okay, so kick out first guy outside the tackle. That would be this walk up 7 here. Okay, so we'd base this 4. This guard has a guy in his gap, so he's going to block him. This would turn into a push double team here because it's on the center's backside shoulder here. So this would be a push to 22. This guard has a guy in his gap, so we'd block him. Tackle has a guy in his gap, so we'd block him. Okay, kick out with the first H, lead up and through the hole with the other H. Okay, let's watch it. So this play side tackle, his guy goes outside. He'll go with him. Okay, just block him wherever he wants to go. He'll join this part of the wall. Okay. This guard drive blocks. Okay, the center's helping out. And they get a good push block, but this now the guard needs to work up. Okay, this is a combo to this guy. Okay, these two are comboing these two guys. So the guard needs to come off. Okay, we should be trying to throw this guy over. The center should be taking this guy and throwing him, raking him over into his gap. And now the guard should be coming up. Okay. Backside here, we're blocking back. We're blocking back. Okay. And now, as you can see, we get the kick out. Okay, we get the backside H leading up and through. We're running the ball right there. Okay, if we get off on our double team, that's the guy we'd get. Okay, I think those are a couple good examples of kick there. Hopefully you guys get the idea.